this is the Instagram account audit for SolarGirl.Anna. So the first thing I noticed is the only two things that are searchable on your profile are your username, which is this, and then your name line, which is here. You get 30 characters here. So even though you have solar in your username, I would consider adding solar to the name line. Maybe solar energy, solar power, whatever you think people are most likely to search for. The other thing I would do is I would slowly unfollow people so that you're following more people than you are following. And I would do it slow. You don't want to do too many actions in 1 hour because it'll freeze your account. And I also have a series on how to get more followers that I can help you with as well. That series will help you grow your followers. The next thing I would do is, as somebody who has no idea about anything solar, I'm a little confused when I click like the harness power official. And then also like I saw the video down at the bottom that says like this IGTV video you're doing that says why use a solar broker. And so based on that video, that kind of makes me feel like you don't just work with the one just with harness power official. But maybe I'm just not understanding what it is more that you do, if that makes any sense. So maybe just making it a little clear, like maybe in your bio adding something about, you say solar energy consultant. I don't know, maybe saying like what a solar energy broker or consultant is and why it's advantageous. And then I like how you have the zero cost up front, but I would also try to quantify something else in the bio. Maybe like average amount you're able to save people on power bills, or I don't know, something like that. You could even add like confused about your power bill, something like that. The other thing I noticed, and I know I'm on the desktop right now, but I looked on the phone too just to make sure. I don't think you're using the right size for your images because you see how everything's getting cut off on your grid. So once you click it, people can see it, but you want all this text to be visible on your grid. The correct size is in Canva. I think it's 1080 by 1080. And then also, I wouldn't have this many graphics that are this text heavy. Like that's not something that's going to catch people's attention. And even though this is an excellent post, the image is not something that's typically going to be something people click on because, like I said, it's just so much data. So maybe I would start it with some type of image you make in Canva that just says some type of shocking headline. So like summer is coming is probably not the most effective headline. You could probably do like maybe one of these stats. Did you know if you use power from 4 to 9 p.m., we're paying 66 per kilowatt hour? This is insane, higher than any electric company in the nation. So maybe you could pull out some type of headline that's like, if you're in San Diego, you're paying more than any other electric company in the nation. Read more, or something like that. Another thing I noticed was your hashtags. A lot of them are really good. Like I like how you're using some of these smaller ones like new homes in San Diego. Let me see, let me click on that one. Ooh, that one's really small. So maybe not that one. But just like San Diego in and of itself is not a good hashtag. You don't have it in this one. Oh yeah, you do. San Diego in and of itself is not a good hashtag. You're basically wasting it because it's got 26 million posts associated with it. But I saw where you used San Diego Life, and that one is good because of the 423,000. And then you want to just try to use like little neighborhoods the best you can. I saw some where you did like East County or something like that. So anything that you can do that's like Rancho Bernardo or like whatever areas you serve, like try to be as granular with the locations as possible. Yeah. So like Rancho Bernardo has 67,000. So like that would be a good one. And then it gives you little suggested hashtags here, which is also really good. All right, let me go back to your account. Love how I spelled it wrong. Some of your highlights, I'm trying to think like what's going to grab people's attention the most. And it's probably going to be anything having to do with money. So I see you've got the tax credit down here. Or like, so maybe trying to move up some type of highlight that's like savings or something like that. I think that could be helpful. And then I didn't really watch your stories. Hold on, let me see if I got some feedback on that. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is great for stories. Okay, so I don't know if you just did them and hid them here, but you could always need to be adding a geotag.
So we don't have a ton of vegetables at home.
Oh, I love Organifi.
Vitamins.
Okay, so just adding, some location or hashtags for your stories are good. So, like, let me show you. There's a difference between. Let's just look up San Diego. Okay, so here's the San Diego hashtag. San Diego hashtag has a story. Okay, but then also, if you look up San Diego, and you look it up as a actual location, so this is when you know it's the location, it also likely has a story. Yep. So if you use the San Diego hashtag in stories and use the San Diego geotag, that's not redundant. But oh my gosh, how cute is this cat? Typically you don't want to use the San Diego hashtag. You want to get more specific because see how this says Manchester Grand Hyatt San Diego? But this is the San Diego geotag story. What's happening is it picks up the smaller locations. This one has this coffee shop, and it got picked up in the. So this has the mountain, and it got picked up in the San Diego story. So sorry, that's loud. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. There's just a few tips to get started, and if you need any more assistance, please let me know.